Hey y'all, so I'm out here today because it is pecan season in Texas. That is our state nut, even though it's really not a nut. It is it's a member of the drupe family, which includes coconuts and apricots and olives and peaches. But here is a pecan, and in comparison, this is an acorn from one of my acorn trees. The pecans come from my parents' house where they have a bunch of pecan trees, and my mother collects them and gives them to me, and I make a lot of different recipes out of them. They are an alternate bearing tree, which means they pretty much bear every other year a good crop. In the in-between years, you may get a few pecans, but mostly you wait every other year to get pecans. So you go out and you pick them up off of the ground. She has this little roller thing that she rolls, and it picks them up a lot easier than picking them up one by hand. So if you're not familiar with pecans, that is a pecan. Now, what you do is you take a set of these. It's a nutcracker, and you hold the nut and you crack it, and then inside you can see, and drop some, you can see the nut here is on the inside. And then I have this other little tool in my pocket which looks like this, and had I cracked it better, let's crack it a little better. Normally I do this over a bowl so I don't lose any pieces, but then you just take and you pull out the nut, the flesh, and you make sure you got all of the pieces of the shell off, because you will accidentally leave crunchy pieces in there that taste really gross, and you don't want that in your pecan pie. If you can hear that noise, there's acorns falling around me. The squirrels might be throwing them at me, I don't know. So you take anything like that out, and you're left with, that's a piece of a pecan. Like I said, if I had broken it better, then it would have come out whole. But there's pieces in here, and you take those pieces and you make some really good things with them. So I have done, this is a gallon-sized bag, and every night I sit with Tommy and I watch TV and I shell pecans. It would have actually been full, but I gave my daughter a bunch so she could make some desserts for Thanksgiving. So today I'm going to be taking these pecans that I've already shelled, and I'm going to be making some candied pecans to show you how one of the ways we use pecans here in Texas. Pecan pies are very popular at Thanksgiving, and this is why, because the harvest time is this time of year. So let's go inside and I will show you how to make candied pecans. So I am preheating my oven to 250 degrees because that's what we're going to cook these candied pecans at. Now my three dry ingredients are sugar, cinnamon, and salt. So I'm going to measure a cupful of sugar into my bowl. And then I'm going to add 3/4 teaspoon of salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And you can just mix that with a fork. Get that cinnamon and salt all mixed in there real good. Set that aside. And in this bowl, we're going to mix an egg white, knew I was going to do that. The yolk out of there. I'm going to do 2 egg whites, and hopefully don't drop this yolk in there as well. Alrighty. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of water to this. And 1/2 teaspoon of my homemade vanilla. We're gonna whip this until it's frothy. I'm going to measure 4 cups, about a pound, of my already shelled pecans over here. I've got 4 cups of pecans. And then I'm going to set up my little station here. So this is the pan that I'm going to be using. It's just a little Pampered Chef pan. I'm going to spray my pan with some Pam. It's just a Pam coconut oil. I'm going to put the pecans in the egg. They're going to need to be completely coated in egg white. So let's sit it right there so y'all can see. Just put as many in there as I can get in there. Still fit more. There we go. We got all 4 cups in there. So just stir these around with a spoon or your hands, whichever one you want to use, until you get them good and coated. On here so I can check and make sure that they're all coated real well. And then I'm going to put them in my sugar. Toss them in the sugar cinnamon mixture. Get them all nice and coated. And then pour them onto the pan. Spread them out all over the pan, nice and evenly. Just take my little spatula, kind of even them out. Now I'm going to put this in the oven on 250 for about 1 hour, and I'm going to be sure and stir it every 15 minutes. So let me get these into the oven. All right, there we go. We'll be back in about an hour. Every 15 minutes, I'm just going to stir these. Kind of toss them in the pan. so that all the different sides get cooked. My dog is, of course, barking at the noise that I am making. And let them cook some more. And after an hour, we take them out of the oven. Let's sit them on the stove and let them cool. Now I bought a package of these on Amazon. Comes with a little bag, as you can see, and the little twist ties here. And once the pecans are cooled, I'll put some in the bag, and about that much, and then we'll use the twist tie on it, and this will go into gift bags for Christmas. In the meantime, before it's a month until Christmas, I will keep these in my freezer in a box ready to go. I don't want to just leave them on the counter because we have ants and stuff in this state, but these bags are just really cute and give a nice festive touch to your edible Christmas gift. These were about, I think, $5.95 on Amazon. I will link them below if you guys want to check those out. They did have different designs if the Christmas design isn't your thing, but I thought these were really cute. And there you go. One down, about 19 more to go. I'm going to make some chocolate ones as well, but pretty easy gift if you don't count spending a week shelling pecans. So I have a lot more baking to do, a lot more pecans to shell. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I hope you give candied pecans a try because they really are good. Thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe.